And welcome back to this series of digital electronics. So today in this video we are going to discuss about SR latch using NOR gates. We will see the working of SR latch using NOR gates in this video. So this is the basic diagram or basic circuit of SR latch using NOR gates. This is our NOR gate 1, this is NOR gate 2. So what is happening here is that the output of this first NOR gate is connected to the one of the inputs of the second NOR gate. The output of this NOR gate is connected to one of the other inputs of the first NOR gate. Okay, so let us see what would be our outputs with respect to respective combination of these inputs, which I have taken as set this one and reset this one. Okay, so let us suppose I am representing set by S, reset by R. Let us suppose case 1 where S is equals to 0, R is equals to 0. So what will happen? See, this is 0 and this is 0. This Q and Q bar, these are initial or present states. These are present states. What are present states? Present states are the states which are in the circuit or the output of the circuit before applying the input. The states, the outputs for the previous input are known as present states. When we are applying or changing this input, then this will also change. So for the previous input, the output was Q and Q bar, and these are present states. The outputs for the S and R that I am applying at the present time would be next states, and we would be represented by Q plus and Q plus bar. Okay, so let us suppose S is 0, R is 0, and our initial states or present states were Q and Q bar. So what will happen? See, S is 0, and here what we are having, direct connection of Q, so this would be Q. So what will happen here? So what will happen here is that Q NOR with 0. Okay, Q NOR with 0, what would be the answer? Q plus 0 ka bar, what is it? It is Q ka bar. Okay, and here what will happen? Here reset is 0 and other input is Q bar. This is Q bar, right? So what would be output here? Output of first NOR gate would be 0 plus Q bar ka bar. 0 plus Q bar would be Q bar. As we know, 0 plus X is 0, 0 X, no, X or with 0 is 0, and bar would be due to NOR gate because there is a bubble here. So Q bar ka bar would be Q. So this would be Q. So what we can say here is that the present states were Q and Q bar, and the next states, these are next states, are also Q bar and Q, right? So what we can say, that the next states are same as that of previous states. Okay, present states are same as of next states, or next states are same as of present states. So what we can say, that the circuit is holding these values, it is storing these values at S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 0. Whenever I am applying S equal to 0, R is equal to 0, the output is not gonna change, which means whatever the previous input was and respective to that whatever was the output, that output would be retained by the circuit, and hence it will called as memory state or memory element. So what we can conclude here is that S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 0 retains the previous states. Whatever previous states Q and Q bar, next states are Q plus and Q plus bar. So S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0 retains the previous states, hence are called as memory retaining inputs. S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0 are called as memory retaining inputs. The circuit here will behave as memory element. So this circuit at S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0 will behave as a memory element. Why memory element? Because it is retaining the previous states. We are changing the inputs, but the previous states are same as that of Q bar and Q. So now let us move to the case 2 where s is equals to 0 and r is equals to 1, and it is also called as reset case. Why reset case, we will see here. So suppose previous outputs or previous states were q and q bar, right? So what now will now happen is s is 0, r is 1. See, in NOR gate, whenever one of the inputs is 1, then what will happen, the output would be always 0. Why? Because in OR gates, if one of the input is high, then the output is high, but NOR would be complement or inversion of OR. So what will happen in NOR gates, whenever one of the input is high, the output will always be low, right? So what will happen here is r is 1, this would be 1. Here we are having q bar. So what will happen, r is equals to 1, this implies this output would be, say, this output would be 1 plus q bar ka bar, which is equals to 1 ka bar, which is equals to 0. So which is equals to, next state is q plus, next state of q is q plus, so q plus is 0, s is equals to 0. So here what we are having, we are having q. So what would be the output here, would be q plus 0 ka bar. Okay, and q plus 0 is nothing but q ka bar, which is equals to q bar. Okay, so this would be q bar, which is equals to q bar plus q plus is 0. So what we can say here is, see, what we are observing is that our output is q, next state is q. So whenever r is equals to 1, q plus becomes 0. Whatever, we don't care if earlier it is 0 or 1, but when r is 1, s is 0, then q plus would become 0. 0 means we are resetting it, resetting the latch. Okay, so what we can conclude here is that the case s is equals to 0 and r is equals to 1 in NOR latch is the case of resetting or reset. See here, in case 3, when s is 1 and r is 0, case of set, s is 1. So I have told in the previous case, whenever one of the inputs of the OR gate or NOR gate, so sorry, one of the inputs of the NOR gate is high, then output is always low. So here what we will be having q. So s is equals to 1 will imply lead to output as 1 plus q ka bar. Here output would be 1 plus q ka bar, which is 1 ka bar, which is equals to 0. Okay. So now what will happen here is that r is equals to 0 will imply that we are getting here as 0 or q bar. So what will happen? See, here I have written for case 2, s is equals to 0, r is equals to 1 reset case. I have written when r is 1, q plus is 0. So s is equals to 0 would lead to q plus 0 ka bar, q bar, which equals q bar. Or we can say now q plus is 0. So what would it be? 0 plus 0 ka bar. Q is 0. In this case, q plus is 0. So 0 ka 0 bar. 0 plus 0 bar would be 0 bar would be 1, which is equals to q plus ka bar, right? So in this case, when s is equals to 1, r is equals to 1. For r is equals to 0, what will happen is, now the here the output is 0. So q plus would be 0. Here would be 0. 0 plus 0 ka bar, which is equals to 1, which is equals to q plus. And this output here is 0, which is q plus ka bar, because q plus is 1, so it is 1 0, right? So what we can say, s is equals to 1, r is equals to 0 leads to q plus as 1, and as the output is becoming 1, see, we always take the output at q bar is just the complement of this output, q bar is just a complement of this output, so we are interested in this. So q plus is 1, which means our next state is 1. So s is equals to 1, r is equals to 0 would lead to our output or next state as 1, irrespective of whether it was 0 or 1 earlier. Okay, so s is equals to 1, r is equals to 0, case of set, right? Now let's move to the case 4. So the case 4 is when s is equals to 1, r is equals to 1, and this is invalid input. Why it is invalid input we will see now here. So here s is 1. See, I told you whenever one of the inputs of the NOR gate is 1, then the output is always 0. So the output of this NOR gate would be 0, output of this NOR gate would be also 0, right? So here what we can see is that q, this is now would be is equals to q plus, it is q plus bar. Now we can see q plus is equals to 0 and q plus bar is equals to 0. This is invalid. Why? 0 का complement of 0 cannot be 0, it should be 1. So q plus cannot be equal to q plus bar. So s is equals to 1 and r equals to 1 are invalid inputs in case of NOR latch. S or NOR latch, right? See again, why these are invalid inputs? Because whenever one of the input of a NOR gate is high, then the output is always 0. So here both the inputs are high, so both the outputs of the NOR gate would be 0. So what will now happen is that q plus is equals to q plus bar, which is 0, which can never happen because 0 का complement can never be equal to 0, it should be equal to 1. So these are invalid inputs. I also explain why one of the inputs of the NOR gates leads to output as 0. See, truth table of NOR, what is A, B, F? See, this is our two input NOR gate, right? A, B, and this is F. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. For 0, 0, what is the output? 1. For 0, 1, it is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. See, when one of the inputs or both the inputs of an OR gate are high, then the output is always 0. Here, one of the input is high, so we don't care whatever this input is, so this output would always be equal to 0, right? So, in conclusion, we will draw the truth table of SR latch using NOR gate. So, let's see. So in the truth table, when the inputs are 0, 0, that is our case 1. When the inputs are 0, 0, then q plus is equals to q. Q plus is equals to q. Q plus, the next state is equals to q. That is the present state. Hence 0, 0 is a memory state, right? Whenever the input is S is 0, R is 1. That is case 2. S is 0, R is 1. We are having Q plus as 0, right? We are having Q plus as 0. So, whenever S is 0, R is 1, it is the next state is 0. Why? Because R is 1, that is reset. Reset is 1. So reset would lead to 0 output, right? So the third case, when S is 1, R is 0. S is 1, R is 0. Q plus is 1, which is the next state. That is next state is 1. Why? Because set is 1. We are setting the output as 1. Here we were resetting the output. Resetting means 0, right? And 1, 1 are invalid inputs. Invalid. Why? We have seen here, because here q plus is becoming q plus bar, which can never happen. So this was all about SLH using NOR gates. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in the comment sections. Please do subscribe the channel, and we will see each other in the next video.